What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Goatlocker Retro Cup Series, and tonight we're hitting North Wilkesboro. We're calling it, man, what are we calling it? We're calling it the North by North Wilkes 100, 90 laps at North Wilkesboro. Second to last race of the season, and we're going to get ready, and I think we're going to see a good race tonight. This is the perfect track and car combo. It doesn't really get much better than this. I got some new blood in the booth tonight. We'll go ahead and bring them up in a second. Let's go ahead and get this, see if this works. Tonight, you got Sam Sweatstein up on the top. You got me, Eddie Smith, down in the middle, and then we got a little special guest, Aaron Adcock, down on the bottom there. Aaron, what's going on? 10-4. Well, Sam, Eddie, Aaron in the booth. It's going to be a wild show tonight as we get ready to get going green. We're going to have a little bit of camera action tonight. We'll see. You might want to turn your monitors off, something. Be careful. Take care of them. They might break tonight. We're going to show a bunch of guys, let you see who all's in the league as we fiddle around a little bit. But we get ready to go back green. We're going to miss the grid, but that's going to be all right. We're piddling, having a good time. And that's what's fun about it. But right now, Josh Smith on the pole with Chris McLean on the outside. We're getting ready to go green here as we've got 90 laps of fantastic racing, some really great drivers, and, man, it's going to be fun. What do y'all think about it? Absolutely. As we get ready to go green here, Josh Smith going to lead us down. Well, Chris McLean making his debut in the race tonight. We'll see how that goes. See how he takes this, already starting outside the front row, and he is diving it down with Ronnie Osmer all over the back end of him. Getting a good run off the corner. Wow, that top side looking strong early as Chris is driving the hell out of it on that top side, trying to make it work. Oh, it gets loose. Well, the good thing about it, and I say it every week, is these cars, man, they are built Chevy tough for sure. Some of them are built Ford tough, but they're tough, and they can take a little bit of beating and come around and still get with it. So he's got plenty left in the tank. And caution's out. Jason Lottridge sitting sideways on the track. Car looks pretty good. Let's go back and see what happened to him. Kinder Farmer Rancher Wreckage rewind. As he's got William Griffith behind him, Josh Oswald in front of him. Keith Taylor, yeah, just gets a little bit loose. All by himself, just spins out, gets stuck against that inside wall, and caution comes out. So, yeah, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, let's fiddle around. We're going to fiddle a little bit. Let's talk about Ronnie Osmer just a little bit, man. He's pretty much done with this. Let's see. Get rid of some of this stuff. He has pretty much got this championship wrapped up. As we go ahead and pull up his camera, there's Ronnie right there with the official looking setup. And he's got this championship pretty much wrapped up. Amazing season, showed a lot of strength, and man is a hell of a race car driver. So looking to try to kind of just finish strong. He really has it. I don't really think there's anything anybody can do to catch him. Our fields really aren't that big here at the end of the season for anybody to make up any points, but I think he has like a 2-race advantage at this point. So he could just not show up and still probably win. So him showing up tonight is pretty much guaranteeing him the championship. So pretty sweet deal there. Well, that's a good point. Let's go ahead and bring that up while we're talking about that, and while we've got a little bit of time, if I can find it, as we try to get those point standings pulled up. And right now, the season standings, Ronnie Osmer. I'll tell you what. Let's go look at the drops. You'd think I'd have all this stuff ready to go, but we were, like I said, we were doing a little bit of piddling. Let me bring up the Sim Racer Hub. Yeah, right now, 1936 for Ronnie Osborne. Matt Telder, who's running right behind him at 1780. So not quite not quite two race lead, but still enough that there's no way after him starting tonight that Matt can make that up. But we'll see. There's drops and stuff that can happen. But 156 points behind, that's a long way to go. Josh Oswald's 273. 117 behind Matt Telder. So, uh, yeah, the point standings are a lot like the Winston Cup Series, where hey, they once they get down to the end of the year, point standings are pretty much locked in. So, yep. Yeah, if the fields were 30 or so, I would 100% agree that nobody was safe, but it'd be tough to see. But we'll see. Hey, look, that's why we would let it see it play out. We'll know for sure. Josh Smith, though, with a great start as he gets a good jump on Ronnie there, as Matt Telder moving his way up through the field here in that 22 Advanced Auto Machine. Good looking paint scheme. As you see Chris McLean working his way back up into the top 5, working that top side on Brandon Pollock. Cindy Taylor able to take on that 4th spot. Battle here as Ronnie Osborne gets a little bit loose. Matt Telder going to look down to the inside as Matt Telder trying to get that 2nd place. It's actually really hard to pass here. I'm not going to lie. We saw McLean get a little out of shape, but even on that bottom side, it is very, very difficult to complete that pass as it doesn't feel like you have enough power to really use that throttle to get the run off the corner you need. Yeah, he's pretty good at making liars out of both of us, I think. Yeah, and caution is out. Jason Lottridge spins again. Jason Lottridge going around. Go back and see what happened to old Jason there. Going to get a little bit of that grass, and that's going to send him around. So he's wrecked on the front stretch and the back stretch at this point. So a couple more corners, and he's got the whole track covered. Yeah, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Speaking of pit road, got Cindy Taylor coming down pit road along with Jonathan Cofield and Josh Oswald. Decided to come down. They do have unlimited tires, one faster pair. So come on down and get you a set of tires. That could be a difference. But I think track position is going to be more important than tires in this race. There you go. Well, all right. I'll tell you what. Let's highlight a couple drivers that we got in this chat here. Since we got this, we might as well play around with it. What y'all say? Well, I'm gonna just bring their camera up. We got Tyler Rice here in that number 6 Pepsi Challenger machine. Tyler's done changed hats a couple times. Couldn't decide on which one he wanted to wear, but he is currently running in that 11th place, up 3 spots. Yeah, yeah, he's giving out mustache rides. And then there you go. All right, let's see who else we got. Well, of course, we got Colton Lanford. So, if any Lanford Nation folks in the uh-oh. Thank you very much, Eric, for helping me out there. Brand new computer. It's all right. Say something, Sam.
Oh, nobody can hear me the whole while. Thank God.
Huh? Say it again.
I'm here.
Okay, good. All right, yeah. I forgot to turn y'all turn y'all on. Eric Burkhalter in chat saying, "Who you talking to?" I can't hear nobody else.
Hey,
I was
y'all didn't miss nothing.
I was keeping quiet. I didn't want to mess anything up, so it's probably a good thing.
Yeah, it still sounds a little robotic. I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway, there's Colt Lanford with his VR headset on. Don't know what that is on the front. Looks like an owl, maybe a mad eagle of some sort. I'm
Probably
not sure.
sounds better now, right?
Yeah, sounds real good. So, well, there you go, Colton Lanford. We got a couple other drivers. We'll highlight them. Of course, we got the broadcasters here. See if it'll load up. Of course, it ain't working now. So, well, we're getting ready to go back green. Let's focus on the race. We're too busy playing around. We're getting ready to go back green here as Josh Smith led every lap so far with that pole position. Got Chris McLean working on the outside of Matt Telder.
Yeah, that outside got a really good jump on the restart.
Yeah, it did. You see Chris really trying to make that topside work. He was able to do it earlier. I just think he got a little bit out of shape there on those old, new tires. It seems like it's a little bit more stable now, but Matt Telder going to get that spot. Oh no!
Elder and McLean.
Big wreck. Yeah, as McLean gets into the back end of Telder. Let's go back and see what happened there.
Oh, that's going to be a braking issue going into one, I imagine. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like maybe McLean kind of locked him up a little bit and just cleans out the 22 machine. But
yeah, that's what I'm hearing on chat, that he locked him up going into the corner.
Yeah, so tough deal for him and Matt as they were up there battling. But hey, we all make mistakes, and like I said, just driving hard, racing hard. These cars are tough; they can handle it. They're like your granddad. They can go and get snake bit, and they can keep going. They ain't like it is these days. But we got more guys coming down pit road. Brandon Pollock, Michael Morrison, Colton Lanford, William Griffith all coming down pit road to get their set of tires. We didn't really see the guys who pitted really able to make up much. We haven't had that many green flag laps, but don't know if tires really make a huge difference. But I think Matt Telder, Chris McLean will both come down and get some damage fixed, if not a fast repair.
I think anytime you get a chance to get new tires and you're not giving up much position, not many people in the field tonight, you're not up in the top 5, go down and get tires, top off with fuel. It might help you down the long run.
Yeah, I think so. I think every little bit of grip's going to help you. I think you're right.
One thing I did notice that these pit stops take a long time. Chris McLean took 4 tires there and actually went a lap down. So you're going to have to pick your poison on those pit stops.
Yeah, here in another series I've run, I've always come down, take one side, go back out, come back down around again, get the other side if I'm going to get 4.
Yeah, so McLean learned something for everybody else. Maybe Matt Telder did too. I think he is. So something to think about. If you're too far back in the pack, taking 4 tires may end up being a bad thing, as they are both going to end up being. Telder looks like I don't know what's going on. Telder is actually doing that. What you just said, Sam, is he's going down and get the other set. So.
Yeah, that's about the only way to keep it if you're far back.
Right.
If you're up in the front, you can get through here with a 4-tire stop, but just barely. Well, it's interesting, though. Osmer's been running the high side most of this race, and on that last run, he looked like he was going to start peeking down to the bottom again and trying to cut the corner off, get underneath of Josh Smith coming off the corner, but he didn't get a chance to execute that, but we'll see if he does that again here.
Yeah, it does seem like he's yeah, it just seems like it's really hard to pass. I mean, it just that's what we're seeing so far is trying to get a run on somebody just because how slow you are tight in the middle. It seems to be the biggest issue there. Josh Smith getting a great run there, going to clear him. Green flag's out. 25 of 90. They're going to click away pretty quick here. So you ain't got much time if you're Chris McClain. You're really hoping for a caution to get that lucky dog and get back on the lead lap. He's got Ronnie looking down to the inside. Josh Smith going to give him the low line. Ronnie really trying to make that work.
He got a good run off of turn 4 there. Just couldn't quite close the gap enough on the straight.
Yeah, he went so hot into turn 3 to get that position that he really wasn't set up for the exit.
But he's going right back to that bread and butter on that high side. He might be able to make it work by the time the race is over.
I see him maybe trying that high side and then a little crossover to get underneath on the front stretch or the back. The front stretch is going to be the place where you're going to get it. He was thinking about it, just couldn't get enough grip there.
Oh, he is sliding. Golly.
Oh, no.
What a save. That's incredible.
Oh. Yeah, we'll have to pull up his camera and see what he looks like. He might be
That's the danger of running that outside line, getting really loose if you get onto the gas too soon.
Yeah,
and you think you can make it, and then it just snaps out on you.
Yeah, just trying to make anything work. You can definitely tell how hard it is, and he's just trying to sling it in there on the top side and just got loose. But he looks calm and like he ain't worried about it as Keith King Taylor goes up to the outside a little bit. He gets a little bit out of shape. So this track already wearing some folks out. I love it. I love to see that. I like to see. Go ahead.
Oh, you got to do what he did just there. You got to get underneath the guy on the front stretch and to set up that corner and get that person outside to get a little loose, and then you can get a runoff ahead of him.
Yeah, I really like to see these drivers get little cautions out. Try to see if we can see what the caution was for. I don't see anybody.
Oh.
If Chris McClain didn't get in that's going to help him out. He was the only car one lap down.
Yep, that is absolutely true. And no, he was the caution. Yeah, he was the caution. He comes up off the corner and trying to stay off of Lottridge and just spins it down to that inside wall.
Hey, the caution's out and Lottridge wasn't in the spin.
he was close to it though. The aura that the aura of the of him was what got him, I think.
And here come your leaders.
About some car sounds, y'all. Yeah, Josh Smith, Ronnie Oswald, the whole field coming down pit road, except for William Griffith, Colton Lanford, they're staying out. So we got some pit strategy going on here.
I'll bet that's the 4 cars that pit last time.
And you are absolutely right. Last pitted on lap 20, so only 13 laps on those tires. I think we'll see that track position is going to be more important. This will be definitely the telltale. These guys have been running sort of mid-pack towards the back. We'll see just how important tires are here as we see if Ronnie can make it up through this.
We can get a long green flag run in here. I think the tires will definitely help them with the way this thing's shaping up so far. And short track racing produces a bit of caution. So if you're up front now, if you've got enough fuel, that was the last time you ever pit.
Yeah. Yeah, Ronnie, Matt, they all took 2 tires. Josh Smith took 4, it looks like. No, he did. So he didn't go a lap down. I don't know. It must be just if you're too far back, you guess you go a lap down. But Ronnie, Matt, and Josh Oswald all took just right. They didn't come back down and get the other set. So looks like maybe 2 tires would be maybe what you'll do all night.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the fuel mileage on this, but I'm going to suspect these guys could go to the end and just pit, and the other guys are hoping they can.
And it's like you said earlier, a couple cautions and short track racing, if it starts breeding a lot of cautions and you know, this track position, this call to pit early and stay out late might fall right into the hands of Griff and Colton.
Yeah, I think so. And I fixed the dang robot voices, so y'all sound normal now. Thank God. I've been doing that this whole first part of the race.
We're getting pay raises now.
Well,
man.
When they could hear me. Yeah.
Y'all's audio quality is superb now. I figured it out. All right, well, let's go back green, y'all. I'm rubbing my hands together, getting ready to go.
Now, one thing, what's the restart going to look like on these old tires? Will we see a little wheel spin, or do you think they'll hook up?
50-50 on that one.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Griff gets a nice jump there. Jason Lautcher's not that good of a jump, but Ronnie, good Lord. Oh, it looks like tires are pretty dang important there. It's Ronnie.
Sir.
I think Colton had a little trouble with that restart.
Well, Griff got a pretty dang good restart, and it's just a bottleneck back here. And, man, they are 3 wide. Jason Lautcher's getting split. He's right in the middle of the sandwich. If this was Vince Welch, he'd be the meat in that sandwich. Oh, and he gets a little bit loose.
Hey, Griff's holding his own up there, you know, with Oswald right there behind him, but now he's starting to fade a little bit.
Yeah, you definitely see Colton Lanford having trouble. These guys just trying to keep up with the pace of these new tires. Last time by, Ronnie Oswald sets the fastest lap of the race at 20.1, which is only person that's running anywhere near that is Josh Smith at 20.2. So, man, he is rolling now. The 2 tires seem to be the call. I don't know if y'all have paid attention. Josh Oswald getting loose. Oh, my goodness. He just Tokyo drifted through that corner. And caution is out as Kyle Roberts goes around.
Yeah, Ronnie's car seems like it really likes that clean air out front, too.
Well, I was going to say 2 tires historically in these cars as we watch Kyle Roberts just get a little bit loose off the corner and a little touch to that inside wall. But historically in these cars, taking right sides will loosen the car up. So if there is a really big tight condition, taking those 2 right sides could help loosen the car up and make it a little bit more drivable. And Ronnie made it look easy there on the outside, so that may be the case.
Yeah, and those guys that stayed out last time are coming down for freshies now. It was a good experiment.
Yeah, you know what not to do now at the end of the race, so it'll be maybe now it'll be a little different story. Chris McLean gets his lap back.
It's like Griff's going with 4 tires.
Yeah, be careful here as we'll go ahead and bring up the track.
Everybody's going 4.
Yeah, bring up the track map, and you can kind of see right now. Looks like maybe Kyle Roberts might be the one that's in danger as jacks are dropped, and you see the field coming around now. He should be able to clear them. As little update, Chris McLean should be on the lead. No, he's coming down pit road. Should be on the lead lap though, I think.
Yeah, it's a lucky dog. He can pit.
Yeah, he probably ain't gonna take 4 tires if I had to guess.
No. Let's find out.
Yeah, I think he probably learned from that one. I believe that jack's gonna drop and he's gonna take off. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No, he's gonna go down another lap. Oh, no, Chris, what you doing?
That looks like something I'd do.
Yeah, he lost another lap.
Well, you know, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I don't know.
Well, I heard in the voice chat he was waiting on Lottridge so he could get on pit road, and I think he ended up getting a yellow for passing under yellow, and so that probably slowed him down getting to his pit stall.
Oh, I got you. Well, I would imagine he'll get another lucky dog for the end of this race, as it's been really, really tough for these drivers. So I imagine we'll see another caution before it's all said and done.
Yeah, he is still the only car lap down.
Well, we got the 1 to green, and everybody hate to see it, but Ronnie Osborne's got the control of the race now. we'll see if these guys can do anything with him.
As fast as Josh Smith was, I'd like to see what he can do on this restart. If he can do just like Ronnie done a minute ago and swing it outside of Oswald and take the lead.
I agree with you, Aaron. I was just thinking that same thing.
All right, pace car is off. Ronnie gets a good jump. Josh, pretty decent jump. Yeah, he spun him a little bit, but a pretty decent jump. That's going to allow Matt Taylor to get to the inside. See if he can get that run off the corner and clear the 17, because they don't need to battle too far. Josh Smith, he wanted to. He wanted to go down to that inside. And he's going to do it now. He's going to look. He's got that bumper down in the corner. Matt Taylor gets a little bit loose, and these camera angles are just off. But Josh really pushing that middle of the corner, just trying to get that spotter call or make Taylor have to lift a little bit. And so far, it's working pretty good. I think you're right. Go ahead.
Osborne looking in his rearview mirror, loving it.
Yeah, well, he may not love it now. Josh Smith, like Aaron said, we're going to see what he can do. Oh, Jason Lottridge has wrecked again. That's a third caution, I believe, for Jason Lottridge.
That's a hat trick.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Uh-huh.
Why is our cameras not pulling?
Could be lucky dog again.
I think we need to. Where's the drone camera?
There we go.
Hi, everybody.
I ain't got the drone camera right now. It's a new computer. Got it all put together. Just haven't had time to get everything situated. So the drone camera is taking a couple nights off.
Matt Taylor coming down pit road, giving up third spot. These guys must not have enough to make it to the end.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wonder if they're really checking the tires to see if that's the only thing I can think of, is that the tires are just so important that they're trying to play around with it, see what they can do. Because we already saw Ronnie with those 13 lap fresher right sides only make a huge difference on that restart.
Oh yeah.
So.
But I tell you, I don't know if I want to be in the back right now. The way most wrecks have been mid-pack to the back, and that would be that'd be tough to get caught up in a wreck and mess your race up.
Yeah, interesting idea. I mean, we're going to see how it plays out. I think this battle between the 02 and 47 is one that I'm really looking forward to seeing. Aaron got me excited about it.
All right, straight from the driver's mouth. Everybody up front here has got enough fuel to the end.
There you have it.
I think we're about to have a battle right here between the 07 and the 47. They've been the cream of the crop most of the night, and I think it's going to be a fun battle if Josh Smith can get clear of Oswald on this restart.
Yeah, that'll be the kicker. And I've always said this. I just always want to see somebody try to jump a restart. Everybody gives the leader every opportunity. Sometimes to win a race, especially against Ronnie and folks like that, you just got to get up there and just take a shot at it. You get a black flag, so be it. So get up there and try to get to the outside of him. Seems like if you get to the outside, you can hold him down and keep up with him. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like Larry McReynolds said Sunday in the Cup race. He said if you keep doing the same thing the leaders do, you won't ever really get that chance to win. So maybe Josh Smith might need to try to jump this restart.
Yeah, just be following the leader. All right, 1 to green. Getting ready to take this thing to the end. Lap 53 of 90, so just a little bit over halfway. So we're going to do it all over again. And so far, it's been a blast. So we'll see what Josh Smith, maybe Josh Oswald, so Josh and Josh show up front. Maybe even Colton Lanford maybe can do something up here. He knows how to use the front bumper. Oh, really bad start for Josh Smith. Really bad.
Spun the tires there.
Yeah, so he's going to have a tough time getting around that 17 machine.
Ronnie just pulled away, like Sam said earlier. He's just enjoying the view in that rearview mirror.
Yeah, is.
Gosh, Washington's way up the track there.
He's getting a really good run off that top side, though.
Oh, we got a crash on the front stretch.
Oh, Brandon Pollock. A lot of solo spins tonight. Luckily, I mean, this track can close up quick if you have a big old wreck. So luckily, it's all just been solo spins, nothing outrageous. But this is a short track racing at its best. Saturday night, this is the way it goes. You get out there and it's caution after caution as guys are trying everything they can to make up some spots. Let's go back and see what happened to Brandon Pollock. Working on the inside of Michael Morrison with Tyler Rice right in front of him. Comes off the corner. Man, that's happened a couple times to guys. Just getting loose there, trying to come off with somebody on your outside, and he just spins around.
Yeah, it's really weird when you're going down the front stretch and you're straight and you gas on it and you spin out. Like, what did I just do?
Yeah, Saturday night in the Syndicate Cup Series, that's what I felt like. I was below Zach, and I just got to the throttle a little too quick, and next thing you know, you're looking at the inside wall.
Well, I talk a little bit about that race while we're under caution. We normally have little commercials here, but got some special guests in the house, so we got to talk about that a little bit because you had a tough race there. You ended up spinning out, losing a little bit of that car early on, and was able to fight your way back. I think you were 2 laps down at some point. Was that right?
Yeah, I got 2 laps down, and then had a quick call. I took the wave around, then had a quick caution, and it was just fortunate that the person that was actually in the lucky dog spot got involved in a crash, and that gave it to me, and so I got lucky. And then I just kept stepping that car out coming off the corner, and towards the end of the race, coming to the checker flag, I got under Zach just a little bit, and I knew I was going to get, if I could drag race him down the down the back stretch, that we was going to have a good battle in 3 and 4. And man, I just a little too low, a little too quick to the acceleration on exit, and I lost it. But finished 6th place since more than half the field was a lap down. So it was a gamble. I learned from it, and I won't do it again.
That was the first race I'd run in a Cup car. I qualified well, and I was fast, and I found out racing that car is a whole lot different than qualifying.
It is, and it's just, I can't say enough about the way iRacing does with the simulation of it, because you hear the real world drivers complaining about how the car it's always on edge and it steps out, and man, I was sideways, I know 4 or 5 times Saturday night, and I had no idea it was going to do it until I was trying to catch it.
Kept trying to move the wall out for everybody else.
Well, I tell you what, Aaron, it's you're battling for 2nd place, trying to get that 2nd position. That's a good way to wreck. If you're gonna wreck, at least do it battling for a position like that. So, especially on the last lap. All right, we're getting ready to go back green. We got what we wanted right here. Let's see if Josh Smith can get a little bit better restart here than he did last time. Maybe missed a shift or spun the tires, one of the two. But Ronnie Oswald with a good start. Josh Smith with a decent start this time, so he should have what he needs to get to the corner. Gets right up to that back bumper, the O2 machine. Ronnie looking strong, though.
Lanford Nation's pit strategy, it's keeping him right there in that top 5, and that could be the call of the race for the pit strategy, to stay up front and maybe get a good top 5 finish.
I know Lanford Nation would be happy to hear that. I tell you what, we're talking about Josh Smith, but talk about Keith King Taylor, though. We've seen him be sideways, drifting through the corner, and he's looking really strong here as he is working on the back bumper. As soon as I say something, he gets into the wall a little bit, and that's going to allow Josh Oswald to get to the inside. But was looking good there for about a lap or so until I said something.
Thanks, Danica.
No, don't call me Danica now. Come on.
She kept wrecking people every time she talked about him.
Well, Ratchet Miller, if he's in chat, Kevin Kinder said I'm not looking at chat. I absolutely am. Keeping tabs on y'all, but I got a lot going on right now. I've added more to my plate. So we're trying to work on stuff. But I see you there, Kevin Kinder, Justin Johnson. We'll start up a new season soon, so you'll be there and be able to get into the next one. And Garrett Kinder says the best looking broadcaster trio in the game. And I'll take that.
Which broadcast is he watching?
Yeah, well, look here at the lead if you're watching anything, as Josh Smith is running all over the back bumper of Ronnie. He's going to push a little bit out of turn 4. I've seen turn 4 really get some guys there, as Ronnie's being a little bit more patient in the middle of 3 and 4, where some guys are really getting off the corner really high. So
I was just going to comment that Ronnie's running about a half a lane up before and giving Josh the inside, and he has adjusted to come down to that curve, because you can protect that low line and make Josh take you on the outside. That's going to be the worst possible way to get around him.
Let's go on board with Josh as we see kind of what he's dealing with, what the difference in the lines that they're running. You see Josh really attacking the corner, Ronnie really backing off the corner, getting a higher arc, getting a much better run down the straightaway, and I think that's what's important. It's going to be a lot harder for Josh to get that inside move. But we saw Josh drive down in the corner and try to get that bumper inside that left rear quarter panel in the middle of the turn to kind of force that lead driver to get up out of the groove. We'll see if he tries to implement that strategy here on Ronnie.
Ooh, a little wiggle from Josh. We had a little wiggle from Osmer out of 3 and 4 last time as well. So
yeah,
these cars are becoming a handful.
Love it. I love to see when these drivers who we know are extremely fast, having a hard time controlling the cars. That's what I love to see. But 20 laps to go, so not much time there for Josh Smith trying to get this win, as you got close to him, but that little hiccup there loses a little bit of ground.
Yeah, I know. Like we were talking about earlier at Dover, that rear bumper gets closer, and that gas pedal gets a lot lighter, and you just press it a little too much. And Josh Smith, that's what it kind of looked like he done, just kicked the back end out a little bit, trying to get all that car would give him.
Yeah, don't look now. 22 machine of Matt Telder, who we saw come down and get 4 tires, has worked his way in the top 5 and is now working on King Taylor here for 4th place. So he is running pretty quick lap times. If he can ever get clear and get close to the front, we might be talking about Telder a little bit. 19 laps to go, he doesn't really have that much time. He's really struggling to get past Keith here, as Keith Taylor really making that topside work.
Got to stretch out and got a pretty good run here, but I think we're going to see this one more.
Playing devil's advocate here, what lap would, if a caution come out, which lap would the leaders not want to pit and risk trying to stay out?
Well,
I would not want to be the leader, because if I stay out, other guys are going to go down. If I go down, they're going to stay out. But
well, we're about to find out. Caution is out.
Danica strikes again.
17 laps to go. Caution is out. Ronnie Oswald did not want to see that. But we're going to find out what they do. I think you're going to see some top guys come down and get 2 tires. I think that's the play.
I'd stay out.
When's the last time Matt Tedler come down pit road?
Telder pitted on lap 49, so he's got about 17 laps fresher tires. Here comes the leaders. They are coming down pit road. Sam, you got whooped there.
Yeah,
Telder
everybody but Telder.
They heard what you said and said, "Oh, we need to do opposite of what Sam did."
Yeah, Telder's not going to like that.
Well, we'll see.
Everybody, he would have preferred somebody stay out with him.
We think they're going to take 4 tires or 2?
Whenever you don't see anybody behind you.
2 tires, I think.
Yeah, Ronnie drops the jack on 2 tires, right sides only for Josh Smith as well. Josh Oswald, Cindy Taylor, Kyle Roberts coming out as well. I think he was part of that wreck. Some of these guys taking 4 tires. Keith King Taylor decided to take 4. So got some 2 tire, 4 tire. I think any tire is probably better than no tire, and that's what Matt Telder has. But we're going to see. I think the the difference is about 25 laps. I think that's a good amount. I think y'all are right. I think Matt's in trouble.
Especially the last time that Ronnie took 2 tires, he started on the outside, but he was in 4th place. Well, now he's got a straight line to, being out front. I feel like turn 1, he'll probably catch him and take over the lead here coming out of 2.
Well, all right.
I was hoping if I'm going to stay out like Telder did, I'm hoping there's other people in my mirror. But when everybody goes like that, you're just a sitting duck.
Well, we see Ronnie Oswald cracking his knuckles, checking his phone, got his racing gloves on. Looks like he's calm, cool, collected as he's getting ready to get this restart and try to take this lead from Matt Telder.
If we get him in the interview booth, he's going to have to extend the time of the broadcast with all those sponsors you get.
Yeah, Body Armor's got a big place there. Bring up Kyle Roberts. See what old Kyle Roberts is doing.
Like he's getting ready to go play golf.
Brought out that last caution, giving his nose a little pick there.
See, we said earlier somebody was going to get caught picking their nose.
Yeah, we got him.
Thank you, Kyle.
He ain't going to be happy about that, I don't think. Well, all righty. Getting ready to go back green. What's going to happen here? Matt Taylor's going to have the restart of his life. 12 laps to go as we get ready to go back green. Kind of backs up the field a little bit. Does not get a good restart at all. No. Ronnie just hooks up, and I think that's bad news. And Ronnie just going to drive on by. Here comes Josh Smith. Those tires meaning everything as Telder going to lose many spots.
This could end up being a big battle between Ronnie and Josh Smith, since he was able to get clear and get to the bumper. It might be a good race here for the finish.
Yeah, I think if anybody can do it.
We got a wreck.
Oh, my goodness. Big old wreck. Telder goes around. Stephen Gibson going around. Caution is out. As Kyle Roberts also a part of that. What happened? Let's go back and check it out. Kinder Farmer Ranch Wreckage Rewind.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll be right this time. I bet none of these leaders pit.
I bet Matt Telder does.
Yeah, I bet Matt will, but nobody else.
Yeah, they have put the guns away.
Yeah, if we'll go back and we're watching this replay, you can see Telder just trying to hold. You can see he's just getting ping pong ball, trying to get down to the middle, gets kind of tapped, runs into the side, and then it looks like everybody kind of checking up for it. And Tyler Rice, getting on the brakes a little bit too hard, send her around, collects Stephen Gibson. Now, some of you may be wondering why Sam Sweatstein has a steering wheel while he's broadcasting. And, it's like that. You ever seen those little kiddie steering wheels in the passenger side of a car? Let the kid drive while the big boys drive. I think that's what he's doing. I think he's in there just pretending like he's out there racing this track. What you doing over there, Sam?
I'm doing 180 through the turn at North Wilkesboro is what I'm doing. Now, for those of you who don't know, there's a switch on my wheel. When I talk, I press the switch. You do not want me to be on here with an open microphone. We'd have to make this an R-rated, mature audiences only kind of thing.
Well, sometimes it is.
Yeah, especially when you get excited.
I've been known to speak French from time to time.
Yeah, I tell you, I've seen it.
Well, all right. Well, 7 laps to go. We're going to have about 5 when we go green, I believe, as I think we're coming around to maybe take the 1 to green. Let's see what happens. Still no 1 to green, so we will actually have about 4 laps to go as we go back green. We do have 2 green-white checkers if we can't settle it. Man, somebody's going to have to step up here. Ronnie Osmer able to get out front, has not really given up that lead there. He kind of gave it up to Matt, who stayed out on old tires, but immediately took it back. So We're gonna need somebody to step up and really reach down and find a little extra.
I think we're going to have an exciting finish.
Yeah, if I'm Josh Smith, I think this is the time that I'm going to try to jump that restart and maybe get Ronnie off his game a little bit. Maybe get him to hesitate and then get back to the gas a little too quick and get a good run coming off of the turn one and maybe try to win this race on a restart.
Well, we got race control in here. As you see on screen, we got Garrett Kinder running race control, so we want to throw him up there as well and say we appreciate these guys doing race control for us, keeping this clean. But we're getting ready to go back green here and see what we can do, see if anybody's got anything for Ronnie, as he's going to get a great start here. Josh Smith's just not able to keep up there, but has a good little run, though, I have to say. This is as close as he's been so far as he drives down deep into the corner. Ronnie gets a good run off. Let's see if Josh can make up any time here as we got 4 laps to go in the North by North Wilkes 100.
When does the chrome bumper get used? Which lap are you going to use it on, Eddie?
Man, if I'm going to use it, it's going to be on the last lap. So I got to get to him first. That's the first thing I got to do. But if you're going to take him out, you better do it on the last lap. You don't want to give him a chance to come back because it's about guaranteed you're going to get it back.
Yeah, turn 3 last lap, if you can get to it.
Yeah, Ronnie's getting a really good run through the middle of the corner.
Ronnie got a little wiggly there on the turn.
Yeah, Josh really getting on the throttle, and he was really pushing up off the corner. Oh, and caution is out.
Oh.
Colton Lanford is around. Kyle Roberts wrecking again. So Josh Smith going to have another shot at it. Maybe Josh Oswald, Cindy Taylor.
I think Keith King Taylor back there with them 4 tires. Jonathan Cofield as well. So
and that is
I don't
a really
know if
good
that helped. Didn't seem to help him there on that run, though. Maybe we get a good restart out of Oswald. He seemed to have struggled the last couple of restarts, giving up that second spot, giving up that opportunity to stay under Josh Smith for that second spot.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, really though, what can you do at a track like this? It's so difficult to, like I said, Josh Smith, somebody's got to take a chance at jumping this restart instead of just giving him so much, kind of leeway as the leader. I think you just got to take a chance. If I'm Josh Smith, I'm going up there and I'm going to jump the restart. And if I get black flagged, it is what it is. At least I tried. It's way better than finish the second. That's about your only shot, yeah. I think. Ronnie's just too good. 4 tires, 2 tires, don't matter. He's doing the right thing. You see Josh driving hard in, but he's just not able to get the run off the corner. That's asking a lot of Ronnie Osborne to get loose or have some sort of issue that's going to allow you to make up that time off the corner. So it's going to take something special to get it done tonight. But a bit of good race.
Ronnie's the only one in the top 5 who did not want that caution. Everybody else is like, all right, give us another shot.
Yeah, Matt Taylor has worked his way back up into the 8th place, so he's definitely knows how to get around this joint. I think if he would have gotten a little bit better track position and had equal tires, we might be talking about him, but just kind of got caught behind the 8 ball a couple times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he thought he wasn't going to be the only one to stay out.
Probably so.
If I'm Oswald, I'm kind of hoping that Josh Smith can get to that back bumper of the 07, and I mean, you don't ever know. You might win it from 3rd place by a little too hot of an entry into the corner.
Well, if you're Josh Oswald, why don't you just go up there and just lift his back tires off the ground? He can't get a good enough start to do that.
Yeah, there you go.
Then wash up in 1 and 2 and then drive right underneath them.
There you go. So
if you're listening, Josh, and it works, you owe us a little bit of the race purse. We're trying to make a little money in the booth up here.
What's 25% of nothing?
Yeah, I don't know. We're splitting $0 3 ways tonight. All right, 1 to green, getting ready to go back green here as we're going to see what these guys have got for them. Anybody make this happen? Josh Smith with a pretty decent restart, yeah. He's able to get to him. Josh Smith got it wound up. He's going to look to the high side, but just gets a little bit tight off of turn 2. Going to drive it deep down in 3 and 4. But this is where Ronnie has just been so much stronger than everybody else, and he does it again. Just gets such a better run. White flag is out for Ronnie Osborne as he is going to dive down into 1 and 2.
Oh, here's the money turn.
He's so patient on the throttle on exit that he just gets such a good drive off.
Yep, absolutely. And he's going to come off of turn number 4. And Ronnie Osborne going to win again at North Wilkesboro in the North by North Wilkes 100. Josh Smith coming home in 3rd. Josh Oswald in third. Cindy Taylor in 4th. And Jonathan Cofield in 5th, having a nice quiet run up there. As we had a wreck there on the last little bit. William Griffin spun out. But, hey, pretty dang good race. I like that. I mean, there was a lot of cautions, but it was a short track. And this is a hard track. This ain't easy. So, pretty dang good race as we see Ronnie Osborne, your winner, burning him down.
Yeah, he looks like he's done that a few times.
He was teasing Joshua Smith going into turn 1 and looped it.
All right. Well, let's talk to our 3rd place finisher, Josh Oswald, and get him up here and see what he thought about the race, how it went for him. If I can find him. Josh, this is Eddie, Aaron, and Sam Sweatstein in the booth. You got us? Well, congratulations on a 3rd place finish. A quiet but clean race for you as you were able to kind of stay up there, but you moved up 7 spots from where you started. Definitely the Ray Cobb Hard Charger Award winner tonight. Man, tell me about the race. What were you dealing with? What was it like out there at this track, which I feel like this car track is definitely made for each other. How'd your race go tonight?
I love this car and track combo, but something felt a little different for me tonight. I don't know. I never got quite comfortable. Like the car never felt in the track to me. Like I was fighting a little loose on entry and tight in the center and loose off. It was a handful all race for sure. And tip of the hat to Cindy there at the end. That was good hard racing for 3rd place. You know, I knew that outside was going to get a run. I had to get great runs off the corner to protect that 3rd spot. But overall, you know, it was a fun race. You know, I was able to pass some cars, use some pit strategy. I think I only took 4 tires on that first pit stop. After that, I was taking 2 the rest of the race. And it seemed to work out. The left sides really weren't wearing that much. So overall, a good fun time.
Hey, Josh, good race, finishing 3rd there on. Were you having a little difficulty with the restarts, or were these guys just actually getting those good jumps?
I mean, it's tough when you don't know when the guy's going. I mean, especially up on the outside here. If you're restarting on the outside, it's tough because the inside line can just get that straight run off the corner, whereas the outside, you're kind of still arcing and you can't get the drive off. I mean, it's maybe a little slow in my reaction time tonight. I mean, I like restarts when I'm the leader. You know, I like to control, you know.
Yeah,
but,
we all do.
But, you know, also, you know, when I'm on the outside, you know, I'm single monitor. I can't see to the left. Like if I'm lined up right with them, I can't see where they're at. So I kind of got to rely on hearing them go, and I'm already at a half-second disadvantage there. So just got to try and make it up under green then.
Well, all right. Well, man, pretty fantastic race from you. You kind of stayed quiet, didn't really get into anybody, and so it was just an easy go in 3rd place. So congratulations. Who you want to thank? Any shout-out sponsors?
I'd like to thank everyone at Original Rebels Racing League. I'd like to thank you guys for broadcasting. Be sure to go back and watch. Big Frig Coolers. If you don't have one, get yourself one. The best cooler you can ever get. Sphere Performance Motorsports. Hopefully Magic Mike was watching. The Hitman, wherever he is, ducking another race, eating a donut, you know. So other than that, you know, and then my friends and family watching at home.
All right. Well, there you have it. 3rd place finisher, Josh Oswald. Let's bring in Josh Smith. Aaron, you want to take the first question for this guy? I'll let you and Sam do this. since I didn't let you do one there.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. Josh, Eddie, Aaron, Sam in the booth. You got us?
Yep, we got you down here.
Josh, this is Aaron. I was just going to ask you one thing. On those restarts, we was really in the booth here. We were really pulling for you to just jump one time and just see if you could, get the jump on. Man, I lost train of thought first time doing this, but get the jump on Ronnie up there and make it exciting. But it just seemed like he was getting such a great restart. What do you think he was going to have to do to really have something for him there at the end of the race?
Well, I felt like he really took the turns in 3 and 4. He took it wide and he kind of pushed up. I was hoping I could get tight to him off 2 and hoping he would push because I felt like I had a good low entry. I kept the car real to the bottom of the track. I just needed him to drift up to get underneath him. The big thing, I felt we were very similar in lap times. Like whoever was out front just kind of led it, and then he got me with that 2-tire stop, that first pit stop, and kind of just got out in front of me, and wasn't much I could do other than wait for a mistake.
Yeah, he was very patient on the middle of the corner in his exit, and that's where I think he was just getting a little bit of extra. But it was all in all, it was a good race tonight.
Yeah, good race, Josh. This is Sam. 4 tires, 2 tires. Did that 2-tire stop loosen you up a little bit? Would 4 tires really made a bigger difference?
I liked the 4 tires. The problem was everybody was taking 2, and I don't think the 4 was offsetting how many positions you were losing compared to the 2. It's a tough track to pass. You're really just making for mistakes, and you don't want to get buried in the back because it just too much carnage happens back there.
Did you even think about staying out when Tilder stayed out by himself? On that pit stop, did you even think about staying out, or was you just going to follow Ronnie, or was you going to pit no matter what?
Well, I don't think Ronnie planned on pitting until I did. I should have waited another half second and have him not able to pit, and I would have been better off there because I think everybody behind us kind of went with it, other than I think it was Teller. But the car ran good tonight, and honestly I'm not a big fan of this track, but coming in here I ran 30 minutes of practice, and it's the first time I've been on the rig in almost 2 weeks, and I felt like I was running good for sure.
Well, we were pulling for we're kind of impartial here up in the booth, but we were pulling for a good race there, hoping that maybe you'd get out there and get that win from Ronnie. But still a great second place finish, man. Really strong run. You definitely had a lot of speed. Who you got to thank? Any sponsor shout outs?
Oh, definitely want to thank the Oval Addicts, all the support I get from my team over there. Definitely got to thank Goatlocker here, helping out with this series, Flexible Freight Solutions, and then most importantly, Valvoline. And then we got to thank you guys up in the booth. Without you guys volunteering your time and coming out here and broadcasting, we wouldn't be able to present this show out to the public. And I know we have a good series here, and I appreciate everything all you guys do up there in the booth.
Well, there you have it. Josh Smith, second place finisher. Let's go ahead and get the man of the hour again, Ronnie Osmer, up in chat. Ronnie, this is Eddie, Aaron, Sam in the booth. You got us?
Yes, I do.
Well, heck, we got you. We got you on camera too. We got all your sponsors in there. Body Armor, they're gonna be thrilled to have you on camera tonight. Congratulations, man. Very strong run as usual. Looked like Josh Smith may have had something there for you, but it just looked like you raced the same way you've raced all season long. Just getting in the corner as easy as possible, getting a good run off the corner. And that seemed to be the difference tonight. What was it like from your perspective?
Yeah, it was a fun, challenging race with Josh. It's just the only way I knew I could beat him is if I found a way and get in front of him, and that was with pit strategy, just taking 2 tires on both stops, and that got me out in front. And the car drove better on the two fresh tires, and yeah, as long as I kept it calm and focused, I was able to drive away.
Hey, Ronnie, this is Sam. I noticed a lot of the race you were running like about a half a car length up off the curb and getting a really good runoff. Was that the line to run? Because it seems like every time I've ever run here, running the right low down on the curb has been always the way to go.
That's what I felt like was the better line. If you run the bottom line, both corners, it's a good protection line to make sure you don't get passed. But then there's always that risk of if you lift that slightest bit too early or tap the brake the slightest bit too hard, that one time you clip that curb and your race is done. So I like to drive that a little bit higher up to be safer. And it also gives you the diamond off the corner, so it's just straighter exit and you get a lot more speed down the straights.
Well, Ronnie, another great win, a great season, man. Looks like you're going to be having a customized wallet sent your way because I don't think there's anybody that can catch you. So I think you've already wrapped up the championship. We'll save all the pomp and circumstance for next week. As man, you've just had a great season. We sure appreciate you showing up and racing here. Love to have you in some more series if you want to come out and race and test your skill against some of these guys in these other series. Come on, race some of them other series. Don't just stick here. Definitely love to have you around there too. So, great season, another great win tonight. Just as always, who you got to thank? Any sponsor shout outs? Make sure you holler out Body Armor.
I wish Body Armor sponsored me with how much I drink it. And, but shout out to PH Aware. As always, you guys are broadcasting and the guys who run this league.
Well, there you have it. Ronnie Osmer, your winner. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to the whole field. That was a pretty dang good race. Closing thoughts, guys, as we kind of get ready to close this out. What do y'all think about that race and closing thoughts as we get ready to head to the last race of the season at Auto Club, and get ready to finish out this season too of your Goatlocker Retro Cup Series?
Well, I think we ought to get Aaron back in here for next week. I think that was a great addition. Took a lot of pressure off of me.
Come on.
I think it was
put a lot
race.
of pressure on me, but I tell you, I got a whole new perspective and a whole new appreciation for what anybody that broadcasts the league does up in the broadcast booth. And if I'm in town next Monday night, I'll definitely show back up and put in my 2 cents wherever I can.
Well, we'll definitely take it. We'll take 2 cents because I think I have to charge Sam to be a part of this, so we need to make it up. So, no, definitely the booth was made better, made it a little bit easier on me. And Sam, you being in the booth has been really amazing. So I hope that next season I can keep you out of the car and keep you in the booth. You're a lot better there. You're a lot less dangerous in the booth. I tell you that much.
Well, not by much.
Watching those lap times though, and you almost lost him before the race started. He was ready to get in that car and show us how to do it.
I'm gonna be honest, almost lost me too. I love this track and this car. Not racing in this series hurt me the most, but because I do love these cars. So it's been a fun season. Still got one more race to go, so y'all come out next week and we'll see. We'll keep piddling around and see what we got. But another good race. Ronnie Osmer with the win. Let's go through the results. You can see them. They've been on your screen this whole time, but we'll go through them just so everybody is mentioned. Your top three, Cindy Taylor with another strong run. Cindy Taylor's been having a great season. All season long has been extremely fast. Seemed to have gotten a lot better here towards the second half of the season as things started to clean up for sure. Cindy, one of the cleanest drivers in the series. Jonathan Cofield, a really, really fast driver. We've seen him race all the time in ARCA Truck Series. He's always fast tonight. A good top 5 finish. Matt Telder, up and down race, but had a pretty good finish in 6th. Keith Keen Taylor, very strong run. Brandon Pollock finished in 8th. Michael Morrison 9th. Stephen Gibson 10th. Tyler Rice 11th. 12th, William Griffith. 13th, Colton Lanford. 14th, Kyle Roberts. 15th, Chris McLean with his a little bit of struggling with going a lap down a couple times. Getting in an early accident kind of put him behind the 8 ball, but a strong showing nonetheless, starting outside the front row. Jason Lottridge struggling a little bit tonight, getting off the corners, finishes 16th, and that rounds out the field here at North Wilkesboro. So, great race. We'll get ready to hit Auto Club next week. That ought to be fun. It's a big track like Michigan. that these cars will be up going wide open. We'll see 2 or 3 different lanes, and we'll see if anybody's got anything for Ronnie Osmer. At least don't let him win the championship in the race at the same night. So I want to thank Goatlocker, Pat, Jamie, all the Goatlocker guys, Cody McElwain, Ryan Pendleton. Those guys really important to this league, and they definitely supported us this season. So definitely appreciate them. If you got a truck, you want to run trucks on Thursday night, definitely check out their series on at Goatlocker. Definitely reach out to Pat or Jamie. They can route you the right way for that. But definitely appreciate them. Valvoline, Flexible Freight Solutions, David Jones. David Jones having computer issues tonight, so would love to see him back on the track soon. But yeah, another good race, a great season. Can't wait to finish it off with a great race at Auto Club, and we will see you then. So y'all have a good night, and we'll talk to you then. Y'all be good.